Hey y'all, let's get started. This is my friend Diamond. I had already washed and blow dried her hair. I just blow dried it a little bit more to kind of straighten it out in the back. See right here, I am doing a freebase part as straight as I can, and then you see me applying shining jam to the part to get it extra crisp, and combing that shining jam through to get rid of the flyaways and to make sure my part is as straight as I can get it. Next, what I'm going to do is get some shining jam, and I'm going to put a generous amount on the top, sides, and bottom. A generous amount so that when you put it in position, it'll stay. I'm combing it through. I usually pre-part, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to demonstrate one braid, and then I'm going to pre-part. So right here, I start braiding, and then I stop mid-braid. I'm feeding it in, and I'm going to slow this down for you so you can see and I can further explain exactly how I feed in my braids. But I make sure the hair is covered in shining jam, and I am also tucking. Even though there is no color, tucking gives you that smooth effect with natural hair especially. So yes, always tuck with every head if possible. Okay, so right here you see me pre-parting. I am pre-parting the hair, and I'm going to demonstrate how I do this. I'm applying some shining jam so I can make sure that when I grab the hair, it stays in place and it's nice and slick. I'm going to comb it through to get it in place and to assure that my part is perfect. Now, when you see me braid this, I like to think of my braids as if I'm doing regular single plaits with no weave added. When I feed in hair, I don't want to feel like I'm feeding in. I imagine that I'm just braiding. I don't let the weave mess me up. So I started my braid. I am underhanded. So I started a braid, and now I'm going to lay the weave on the head. I'm using the head as an anchor, as support, so that I can put the bottom piece into one of the pieces that I'm already braiding, one of the 3 pieces that I am already braiding. Because like I said, I want to feel as if I'm just plaiting a regular plait with no weave. I do not want the weave to interfere. So anchor, using the head as an anchor so I could hold that piece of hair in place. There's another method to do this, but using the head as an anchor is the easiest thing. So now I'm placing this piece of hair inside of the braid that I am already braiding. I'm not adding a new piece. I'm imagining I'm just braiding. So I want it, and that's why I feed in with very small pieces, because I want it to fit in seamlessly like I am plaiting a single braid with no weave. So I'm continuing to plait as if I never just added anything in. And now it's like, okay, remember to drag that, bring that back. I hope I'm explaining this correctly, but I'm going to demonstrate it again and explain it again so that you guys will understand exactly what I mean and how I'm feeding in this hair. This is the second method I was mentioning. You could just lay it across. But for me, I prefer to use the head as an anchor. Lay it and add that hair to a piece that you already have in your hand that is already in motion to be braided. And let's make believe that you never added anything and continue braiding. Just have a tight grip. When you continue. Now bring it back in. Once you get a full braid done, then you bring it back in. A full plait. Also, you can add as many pieces as you would like. If you want the braid to be thicker, add more, feed in more pieces of hair. If you want it to be thinner, feed in less pieces. 1, 2, 3. Bang, bring it back. Okay, yes. And it's seamless, it's perfect. Right now I'm tucking. I'm just taking the natural hair and making sure it's under the weave that I added and not on top. And it's easier to do that if you have plenty of shining jam on the hair. You cannot see me dipping my hand in the shining jam, but I am dipping my fingers in the shining jam just to ensure that the ends of the hair is covered. So yes, that is how I feed and how I do my knotless. So let's speed up this video and get through with this back row. Okay, so now that we have that back row done, I'm going to start on the second row. These are jumbo knotless braids, quick and easy. It took me about an hour and 30 minutes to do these braids. I usually start from the front and the side. Like I said, I start with a freebase part. I part it as straight as I can without using any product first. And then when I think I got it good, I add that shining jam to make it really crisp. And I like to use a tail comb with the metal tail to do my parting, because to me it just gets no better than that. I also lift the hair up a couple times to make sure that it's even. That's how I look at the hair to see if it's even. I pre-part my braid, so I am adding a generous amount of shining jam to the top, sides, and bottom of the entire section. And I am pre-parting the entire perimeter. Pre-parting. I am pre-parting the entire perimeter. And I'm twisting it for it to stay in place. If you can zoom in, you'll see it looks like a little twist. I do that twist so that I won't have to use clips, and my braids, my pre-parted braids, can stay in place. And I also slick in the edges into the braid. Look at that, perfect. I want y'all to know that my friend talked about me real bad and she called my braids boneless. Okay, listen, the first time I did her knotless braids, she said they were heavy and she likes to wear her hair up in a bun. So this time I said, okay, well, I'll use less hair. I'll feed in less hair so that she can have a nice size bun, since she likes to wear her hair up. So this time she was like, where is the hair? Like, these braids are so thin. But anyways, I got her right. She ended up coming back, getting them done again, I think in the smaller size. And she loves her hair, by the way, because come on now, I can braid. I'm not to toot my own horn, but come on now, the braids was crisp. They was boneless, but they was crisp, baby. Okay, she couldn't deny the talent. I was trying to help her out, but I only do that with my friends. I do not do that with my clients. With my clients, I give them exactly what they asked for. But with my friend, I was trying to help her out. I was trying to listen and, you know, help her out, since she complained and said they were heavy. But they were still beautiful with the boneless braids. Her bun was still beautiful with the boneless braids. So, yeah, anyway. So as you can see, I am pre-parting with another row around the perimeter. And as you get in the middle of the head, it tends to get very, very thick. Now, this is what I mean when I say I slick the edges up in the braid. Did you see how I put shining jam on those edges, and I took the comb and I slicked it into the braid? So she still has edges out, and as they get older, they'll come out even more. But she won't have to worry about her edges for at least a week. because they're slicked into those braids. Now, to do my middle part, I align the part with my client's nose. A lot of times I will stand in front of my client and the back of my client to make sure that middle part is crisp. I'm applying the Shinning Jam, pre-parting it, and braiding it down. This is the finished look. My girl got her boneless, knotless braids. And I will attach a picture of her bun so you can see it's still slayed, okay? See, the bun is bunning. It was a great outcome. She loved her bun. She loved her braids. And if she didn't, she's a paying client, so I would have done them over. But they turned out so cute, and it was super convenient, and the bun ended up being the perfect size, and still a pretty good size. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel so that y'all can get more content, more videos, more tutorials. See you later. Bye.